This video falls under fair use. Fair use allows commentary, criticism, and reactions. What's up? Back with another one. Daz Dillinger calls out Snoop Dogg. Check this clip out.
Snoop Dogg, I'm saying this plain because I'm tired of the image not matching the reality. You told the world you was a Crip and living that life. But back then you was bagging groceries with Warren G, smiling for a check. And there ain't nothing wrong with honest work except when you turn around and sell a story like you was something you wasn't. I knew you before the costumes, before the scripts, before the labels decided you needed a harder edge to sell records. So, don't get mad at me for remembering the truth. I watched you learn the talk, learn the walk, learn how to play the role once the cameras came on, and everybody went along with it because it was profitable. But I never forgot who I met and where we really came from. This ain't hate, it's frustration, because the streets aren't props and the culture ain't a movie set. Real people lived that life and paid real prices, and you got to step in later and wear it like a jacket you could take off whenever it suited you. I'm calling you fake because you let the myth grow bigger than the man, and you never checked it. You let kids believe something that wasn't true because it helped the brand, and I stayed quiet thinking maybe loyalty mattered more than truth. But silence just made the lie louder. You get praised like some authentic street general, while the people who really were there get pushed to the side. And that eats at me because I know the difference between survival and performance. I know when someone really comes from it and when someone studied it. You a smart dude, charismatic, marketable, but that don't automatically make you genuine. And when I hear you talk tough now, it feels rehearsed, like lines you've been practicing for decades. I'm not scared of you or your reputation. I'm annoyed that the narrative never gets challenged. So here I am challenging it, not for attention, not for clicks, but because I'm tired of pretending the fairy tale is history. You can call me bitter, you can call me angry, but you can't call me wrong about what I saw with my own eyes. And I'm done letting the truth get buried under smoke and branding.
Daz Dillinger called out Snoop Dogg by questioning the authenticity of his gangster image, and Daz has often pointed to Snoop's early life and pre-fame years to make his case, alleging that before the Snoopy era and the Death Row spotlight, Snoop was far removed from the hardened persona that later defined his public image, with Daz claiming that Snoop and his close cousin Warren G were once bagging groceries and living ordinary working-class lives long before the rap world crowned Snoop as a G-Funk icon, an accusation Daz uses not just to insult, but to argue that Snoop's gangster reputation was built through marketing.